Welcome back to this channel, or welcome if you're new here. Thank you for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. So today is my weekly Shop My Stash day. It's probably about a day late at this point. I was going to do it yesterday, but I did a couple of videos before, and by the time I'd edited it, it was way into early hours this morning. So I just thought I'd jump on camera this evening and do my Shop My Stash. But I didn't have any eyeshadow to use, so I'm testing all my Huda Beauty palettes at the moment, just so I know where to rank them when I do the ranking my Huda Beauty palettes. And these ones I'm not sure of. These are the only two I'm not sure of, and I've got a couple of new ones, so I'd need to test them out as well. So first of all, we've got the Huda Beauty Gemstone Obsessions, and then we've got the Huda Nude Light. Now, I've made it quite clear that I really don't like it. I mean, I like the mattes, don't get me wrong, so I definitely wear the mattes, and there are more mattes than shimmers. I didn't mind that shade either. That was quite pretty. So I really need to be testing it out again, but I'm not going to do it in videos. What I'm going to do is when I pull my Shop My Stash palettes, I will pull these two in and I'll use them off camera and see what I feel like, unless you want to see looks with them, that is. Because I'm going to use them together. So today I used this one all over the lid for my base shade, and then I used this one in the crease, this one in the outer V, and I really like the way it looked. And then we switched over to the Huda Beauty Gemstone Obsessions, and I used this purple. This purple is stunning, guys. I absolutely love that purple. Ignore my palette. My palette had a bad day when it came to me, and I just repressed it as best I could. And then in the centre I used this one. It doesn't show up. Let's swatch it. I mean, it shows up on my finger. I think because the other purple is just so dark, it didn't really show up that much, so I want to test that by itself. And I also used this shade down here, which is a duochrome. Swatch that for you as well. Yeah, it's a really pretty duochrome, but I used that for the inner corner highlight, and it was probably a bit too deep. Now I need to get my makeup eraser. So yeah, we definitely need to test the Gemstone Obsessions out, because I've not used every shade in there, because it's 9 shades of shimmers before I can do the ranking my Huda Beauty palettes. So they're going to be in the Shop My Stash probably for the next few weeks, and I'll just use them as and when I can. What else do I have to tell you? Oh yeah, I've had a bit of exciting news. I've got my first collaboration coming up on YouTube in the next few weeks, probably in the next month, so look out for that. I'm really excited about it. With me being a small channel, I didn't think that would happen, but I got an email from them, and they're a legit company. They even sent me some other collaborations that other YouTubers have done, bigger YouTubers than me, with the company. So I watched their videos first, and then decided I wanted to collaborate with this brand. So that'll be coming up really soon. But for now, guys, I don't have much battery, so let's just get into the Shop My Stash portion of the video. Okay guys, so we're here. It might cut off as we're talking about last week's Shop My Stash, so let's try and get through this as quickly as possible. Yeah, you can just about see that. So first of all, let's talk primers. So I used this Becca Backlight Priming Filter Primer. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I didn't notice any light from within, but yeah, we're going to keep it in the collection and use it up. Foundations, so we use this L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation. Still not 100% sure on it. I really loved this foundation when I got it, but now I'm not sure. I mean, it looks okay, but yeah, I don't know. But I think it might have had something to do with this. A couple of times in the week I wore this pore refining primer, and then that foundation over the top, and like around my nose area where it gets dry, it just looked horrible. So I don't think this primer is filling in pores at all. So I don't know if I should just declutter it. I'm going to try it a couple more times next week, and if it does it with another foundation, then it's just going to go. There can't be that much left now anyway. I use it all the time. So Oh, the next thing is this PS Strobing Highlighter Cream by Primark. Really do like this. That one can go back. Powders. Now this wasn't intentional. This e.l.f. Halo Glow is all gone, guys. There is absolutely nothing left. That's the back of it there. It's just all gone, so that's an empty. So we can put that in an empties. So we've got one less powder in the collection now. Then we've got the Wet n Wild pressed powder, which I've hit more pan on. That one can go back though for now. This W7 Get Set I use all the time. I mean, I've still got at least, well, I've got 3/4. I was going to say half, but I've got 3/4 of it left. So I don't have to worry about getting a base just yet. Then we've got this Revolution Fast Base Concealer, and I took the wrapper off. I'll show you now. Took the wrapper off and we're nearly out of this. In fact, I might just take the wrapper off because it's nearly all gone anyway. It's in C0.5. I'm going to keep the wrapper, but I think it's all gone, you know. I think there's a little bit in the top there, but then it's all gone. I think I'm going to keep it in because can you see that's just the attached to this here for when you spin it around. I think more concealer goes up. I think the only concealer we've got is this bit here, so I'm going to keep this one in, and we should be finished with that next week, and I'm going to pull another concealer. So that's it for the actual, that's it for this drawer. Put this one back. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my little basket and I'm going to pop my things in here as we go this time. Okay, so that's that done. Blushes. Right, I don't want to be popping things back from here, but I have to because I've got one new blush that's come into the collection that I got off eBay, very inexpensive, and I've got a couple of others that I need to try because I want to do ranking my cream blushes soon. So this one can go back. It's been in a couple of weeks anyway. Absolutely love this Too Faced Papillon Peach. It's so pretty, isn't it? It's a classic, so that one can go back. This one, however, isn't. It's just not going back. I've got a feeling this is going to be in here like all summer because I absolutely love it. It's just absolutely gorgeous. That one's staying in. I don't think I used this Wet n Wild one, so we'll have to keep that one in. I just don't think I used it. I can't remember using it. Keep that one in. This Hourglass Luminous Flush can go back. Really enjoyed using that as well. This Dior one, I didn't think I liked it, but it looked absolutely stunning. I've done a Instagram reel, and on that I just look so glowy using it. So yeah, we're gonna keep it in for at least another week. It's such a summer blush, isn't it? So yeah, we'll keep that in. We can put this one back. I don't want to. I really do like this Stila Convertible Colour Lip and Cheek Duo. I'm gonna show you this. Right, so let's try this again. So I was just saying, I'm gonna pop the Stila. I'm gonna pop the Stila Convertible Colour Lip and Cheek back. It's in the shade Petunia. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but it's such a beautiful shade. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like on the finger, and then we'll do a swatch, and that is what it looks like on the skin. It just gives you a really nice glowy look, but we'll put it back for now just because there's a few things that I want to pull. In fact, maybe I'll keep that one in. Yeah, we'll keep that one in because I really do like it, and we'll just pop the Flower Blush Bomb back in the shade Pinched. So yeah, pop that one back. What else do we have? Nothing. Right, for blushes, I don't think I want to pull any more powder blushes. I think I just want to concentrate on the Wet n Wild one and the Dior one, and if I want any more than that, we've got these Project Pan ones. So we've got the Too Faced Love Flush Love Hangover, so That's that one. Another nice peachy one for the summer. And then we've got NARS Orgasm. Another great one for the summer. So we don't need to pull any more in than that. It's just the cream blushes. So that's that done. So now it's just highlighters. Right, so this palette here, Bronze and Glow palette by Kors, I want to keep it in. I only got the chance to use it. Well, I've used it twice, but I've only used this bronzer once, and I don't know how I feel about it. So I've got that blush on today with that highlighter. I really do like those two products, but I'm not too sure about this because it's very, very light. I'm very pale, and this barely shows up on my skin. That's what it looks like there. It barely shows up. So we want to be testing that out for a little while longer. We'll put the Too Faced Blinded by the Light back. I think I just wore it once, maybe twice. We'll also put the Poundland highlighter in Rose Gold back. So that's that. We'll put the Dior Nude Air Luminizer back. I absolutely love this. Or shall I keep it in for another week? Yeah, let's keep that one in for another week. We'll put the Revolution Goddess of Love back, which is quite pretty. That one's more of a pink highlight. That one can go back. Is there anything else? No, everything else is Project Pan. So that's that. And then the bottom drawer is just brow products. So let's pop these over here and get the eyeshadow drawer out. So this one stayed in just purely because I did that collaboration with Laurie Latimer and My So-Called Life 1977's Budget Beauty and More. So this is what it looks like. So I can't remember what shade I used, what neutral shade, but I do remember I used, actually I think I used Amalfi. I know I used Serenade, I think, or did I mix them? I can't even remember. It feels like that long ago. And then I used La Festa as like a blue outer V and through the lash line as well. Yeah, I really did like the look. I'm going to pop a picture of the look that I did. It's also on my Instagram reel, so that's, just pop that there. And then once I'd done that, I used this. Oh, this is so stunning. This has exceeded my expectations. This Huda Beauty Topaz Obsessions palette. I'll pop the looks, what I do have, in the video as well. It's so beautiful. I absolutely love this mustard shade here. It's absolutely gorgeous. That will see me through autumn. So that's that. And then on the first day of using this Colourpop and Miss Bliss palette, I used it with this Lottie London eye foil. Absolutely stunning. And then on day one of me using this palette, I used the pinks down here. Didn't much care for this when I first used it, but I tried to use it as more of a transition shade. It just doesn't work. It's really transparent. So what I do use it for is inner corner and brow bone highlight. These pinks here are the best eyeshadows in the palette in my opinion. This Chakra to Me shade is absolutely stunning. And then the second day, so this first day here, I don't think I've got any eyeshadow looks with it, but there are videos on the channel, or that will be going on the channel, and you'll get to see it. These oranges down here are absolutely stunning as well. So this one in particular, Palo Santo. And then I did a look with just this shade and the glitter yesterday, and that's also on Instagram Reels. So guys, that's everything that we used last week. So we're going to pop those back and we'll shop my stash for some new products for this week. Right guys, so I'm having to hold the camera, so there might be a bit of camera shake. So this is my base drawer. Right, so let's have a look for primers. I think I know which one I want to use. I think it's this one. I don't think I've used this for a while. It's the Revolution Beam Drain for face and body. Yeah, I don't think there's that much left, probably about half, so yeah, we'll use that. Foundation wise, I wanted to test this one because it is too dark. It's the Max Factor Radiant Lift long lasting foundation, long lasting radiance foundation, should I say. So we're going to be testing this. This is only in porcelain, but it's so dark compared to my other porcelain foundations, so we're going to try that with a Wet n Wild one. The wet, because it's a dewy foundation, a radiance foundation, I don't want to put another radiance foundation on top. And I've had this one for ages, but they look like the same shade. Soft Ivory. No, it's a little bit lighter. And I've also got my Primark one as well, so we can test that out. Put that there. Right, so basically in here we've got foundations and primers. The bronzer I want to use for this week is this Revolution one. I've not used it in a hot minute, and although we've got the palette, the Kors palette still in, I want to be using this as well. So it's the Revolution Mega Bronzer in 01 Cool. The illuminating product I want to use is the Technique Strobe FX one. And then we've got powders. So I want to use this Too Faced one as my loose powder. There seriously isn't a lot in there. So that's that. And then for pressed, I want to use this one. So I have hit pan on it, so I'd like to see how far we can get within the week. And it's a good under eye setting powder as well. So that's that. We don't need any more bronzers because we've got two. So that completes this drawer. So we're going to move over to the other part of my collection now. Right, so in here we've got blushes. These are all blushes, and cream blushes are back there. There's a highlighter here that won't go anywhere else, and obviously that highlighter there. There's a few pots that I want to keep, more highlighters there. That's the only place I can fit them because this highlighter is absolutely full. I can't fit anything else in there. More blushes here. So there's a bit of room here, but I really don't want to buy any more powder blushes, guys, because I'm getting a few blah vibes from the blushes that I've got in my collection. I mean, I like Clinique. I like this Clinique one, and I like the Hourglass ones, and the Flower Beauty one down there is nice, but I'm really getting blah vibes from powder, and I feel like as I'm getting older, cream blush is the way to go for me, so I probably won't bring any more powder blushes into my collection. I might even do a declutter on some of these that are in here already and just trying to minimalise it a little bit. So highlighters are all here. I'm not really feeling cream highlighters as much as cream blushes, and I do like my highlighter collection, so I don't think there's a lot that I can declutter. I always come back to this one. I'm going to pull this today actually, but we're going to do the blushes first. So yeah, I definitely want to pull that because it's been on the chopping block so many times. Right, so for blushes, this is the first one I want to pull. It's the Rimmel Royal Blush. It's in the shade 002 Majestic Pink. That's new. I got that from eBay on a huge discount. I think they're about £6-7 if you go into Boots, and I think I paid about £2 for it. So yeah, I want to try the formula on that. We'll pull the Colourpop one because I'm really not sure on this one either. It's got stuff on it as well. This one is probably my brightest blusher. It's in the shade Jellyfish. And then I want some stick ones. Purely I'm doing this so I can do the ranking my cream blushes soon. So we'll pull this one by Primark. This one is actually a highlighter, but for me it's definitely a blush. I'm going to do some swatches on them all later on. I think we're going to end up pulling more than we should. And then I want to pull this one as well. This one's fairly new to the collection. It's the L'Oreal Infallible in the shade... Sorry, it's the Infallible Blush Paint. Longwear High Impact Stick in the shade Tangerine Please. So we'll pull that. So that's that's more than enough, just purely because we've got other cream blushes in the collection. We've got the Stila one and the Natasha Denona. Probably won't get around to using all of them as well unless I just use things once. And if I don't, some things will stay in for next week, and then next week we'll pull probably this what's it called, Kiss and Smink, and also this MUA one, and probably this Tarte one as well, because I'm not 100% sure I even want to keep that one. But yeah, for now, those four. And then highlighters, definitely this one. I think I'm going to be using that as a bronze topper, and just see if that even deserves a place in my collection. Let me know if you want to see least favourite to favourite highlighters and powder blushes. Let me know if you'd like to see that. What else? I really want to be using things that I've not used in a while. I've not used this e.l.f. one. It's in the shade Moonlight Pearls. That can go. Feel like bringing this one in. Yeah, let's bring Mary Lou in. Maybe one more. Not too sure about this Revolution one either. So there's a couple of chopping block ones and a couple of ones that I know I like. So let's pop them in the basket. Don't think all this is going to fit in. Whoops. No. I'm just going to put it on the vanity. Okay. So that's it for this section. I'm not going to pull a face palette, so is it really worth going in here, because I'm not pulling a face palette? No, I think we'll leave it there for that. Right, so the next drawer down. So I've been asked to do a look with this palette. So this is the Revolution, sorry, this is the I Heart Revolution Mini Tasty Avocado palette. That shade there came cracked, but the rest of the shades are all good. So we'll use, we'll use that. Then we're going into my Colourpop. So I asked you last week whether you'd like to see Wild Nothing or Lilac You a Lot, I think. And the majority of you chose this palette, and I can understand why. It's beautiful, it's perfect for those summer months. Right, I'll show you at the vanity table. And then lipsticks, I think it's just lipsticks, isn't it? Actually no, there's an eyeshadow that I want to pull out, a single Super Shock to go with that palette, which is this one here. This one was one of the ones I got for free, and it's Colourpop's Chase the Light. You can't even buy this anymore, so yeah, I want to test this out. I've already tested the blue one out, so I don't need to do that. But yeah, we'll pull this. I don't know if I should be pulling any singles. I mean, I don't think I've used that one and that one for a start. I think we'll leave it for this week. Actually, maybe pull this one for that glitter there. or maybe that one, because there's some rosy tones. If I don't like the shimmers in the palette, I can just go over the top with this palette here, and I've not used it yet, so maybe we should just pull the Profusion Amethyst palette. We'll have a look and I'll decide once and for all. There's not really any green tones in there, so I'm not going to pull that one. And that's it. Now lipsticks. So I'm going to show you what I'm putting back. I can put this back. I wore it a couple of times. So it's the Kiko 3D Hydra lip gloss in the shade 11. I've got this one on today. I'm going to keep it for now, but I'm not 100% sure it will stay in the collection. I don't think I wore that, so we'll keep that one out. I did wear that one. That one can go back. This red crayon at the back can go back as well. This, actually I don't think I did wear that. I think that's been in weeks and I've not wore it. Part of me wants to keep it out because of the shades in the Wild for Nothing palette. Yeah, we'll keep that one out. It's not doing any harm back there anyway. I'm going to keep this one in. I love how this looks here, so we'll keep that one in. Keep that one in. Pop this one back, I have used it. I think I'm going to keep Philosopher out. Whoops, I'm so clumsy today. Keep Philosopher out. Visionary is new, I've only used it once, so we'll keep that out. Huntress I haven't used at all. It's not going to go with any, actually it might go with the green looks. Keep it in. We'll put Maybelline and Puma Apologetic shade back. There's a few spaces now, isn't there? There's 3, so we can choose 3 new lipsticks. That's a nail polish. I'm still trying to gather my thoughts on this as well. I'm not sure I like that one. Right, so we'll just choose 3 new lipsticks for this upcoming rotation, but we'll pop everything into the drawers first and then we'll choose the lipsticks. They're all going back there. So yeah, let's go over to the vanity. Right, so this is everything. I forgot to bring those Huda Beauty palettes out though. We'll do that in a second. Pop them to one side. I'm doing it a different way today, so we're doing blushes first. Oh, I forgot. Right, this bronzer's going back as well. Forgot that. So now highlighters. Right, so this is not going to fit into a drawer, so I just normally keep that to the side. And I also forgot to pull a concealer. So I got this from Poundland last week. It was only £1. I thought I may as well give that a go this week. So it's the Makeup Gallery Hide and Chic multi-use concealer, and it's in the shade Shell. But I'm going to be finishing this one off before I even use that one. Oh, primer. Right, now eyeshadows. So I showed you this one before, the Revolution one. That's what it looks like. Bit beaten up, but yeah, we're going to be testing that out. And then I'll show you what my Wild Nothing palette looks like. You would have seen this in last week's video if you watched it. There's quite a few Super Shocks in, but they're not really pigmented ones. So that's why I thought I would pull that glitter palette out and also that Super Shock just to see if I like it or not. So basically we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mattes. So let's start again. I can't even remember where it got to, but this Wild Nothing palette's out. Right, so this is what the palette looks like. It looks really, really beautiful. I think I was just telling you how many mattes you get in. So 3 mattes, sorry, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mattes, 2 normal shimmers, and 2 Colourpop Super Shock shimmers as well. But these are really, really light. I remember from when I did the swatches, so that's why I thought about pulling the Colourpop Super Shock, the one that I got for free from Colourpop, because because my parcels were delayed in the sales. So they sent me this one. Let's just get it out. So that's what it looks like. It's one of the tie-dye collection, I think. Yeah, tie-dye, it does say it on just here. So it's Chase the Light. I'm going to do you a swatch so you can see what it looks like, but that's what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? Right, so that's what it looks like on the finger. We'll do a swatch just here. How stunning is that? It's got all different shades running through it, and I also thought with the shades from the palette, let's get it out again. With the shades from the Wild Nothing palette, I think some of these glitters would look really, really nice with it, especially this glitter here. I'll do a swatch. Look at that. I don't know where to put it, I'll just put it on the side there. So that's it there. I don't know if you can see it. I think that'd look really nice, and maybe this rosy pink one here, if I don't like the shimmers. Or I could just, if they're not really pigmented, which I don't think Sultan is, and neither is Spirited, I thought I could do some glitter toppers over the top. So that's pretty much everything apart from lipsticks. So we need to choose some lipsticks. I'm only going to choose 3 or 4. And then we can do an overview of what we've chosen. So the lipsticks, I'm going to choose from the Cube again. I might pull this lip gloss out. This is the other Kiko lip gloss that I've got. I might pull that out. I think I'll pull that lip crayon out. Maybe that one. Not too sure what else to pull out. I think I'll pull this Super Stay ink crayon out as well. So it's mainly all crayons. Let's just put that back and take these shades off, and then I can do some swatches for you. Right, so this crayon from Primark is the Velvet Matte Lipstick Crayon in the shade, what shade are you? Nude Beach. I've always liked this one. So that's that one there. And then we've got a slightly deeper one, which is this one here. This one is the same again, Velvet Matte. This one is in the shade Hustle. That one's a slightly deeper nude, like a brown. Then we've got this Super Stay ink crayon in the shade, I think this one's Hustle as well, Hustle in Heels. This one's really pretty. And then the last one is the gloss, which is the 3D Hydra in the shade number 17. The last one was number 11 that we pulled last week. And then that's that one there. So that's everything that we're going to pull for the upcoming week. Let's just put these lipsticks away. I think I'll put that at the back there. Actually no, we'll bring it forward. So we've got a couple of reds to wear this week, but the majority are nude lipsticks. So yeah, that's everything for there. So let me just give you an overview. Okay. So guys, this concludes the Shop My Stash for this week. Let me know which palette you would like me to use first, whether that's the Revolution one or the Colourpop one. Please like, it really does help out the channel. Share and comment. And if you're not already subscribed and you love to watch Shop My Stashes, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.